Beautiful morning out here on the patio. Look who it is, Chef Paul Lillakas back on the show. First time out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you.
Really excited to be here.
Good to see you, man. We're showing off our. Come on. Show them. Let's see them. Yeah, baby, we're showing off our mussels. Yeah. There we go. Because listen, you were out east. When were you there?
Yeah, I was out there at the end of February, beginning of March, watching them farm and process mussels. So I was telling you, I think that PEI mussels are one of the sort of crown jewels of Canadian culinary sort of ingredients. And to be there, to witness these hardworking people just toiling all winter long to bring them to us. And they're so affordable, and they're so nutritious, and it's just one of those things that it was such a good quality experience for me as a cook. I brought all that energy back.
And I know there's so many people watching at home right now and kind of like, just like, mussels, I don't know. Just give them a try.
And people paid like $20 for a 2-pound portion at a restaurant.
Yeah.
You can make it for a long weekend appetizer for like way under $10, like
under $10.
Of that.
Okay, how do we do it? Let's do it.
So we're gonna make some mussels on the grill.
You can get them anywhere, right?
Oh yeah. They're really widely available. And just call ahead, see how fresh they are. That's what I did, and they're like, oh yeah, they just came in last night. So these beautiful little fresh, alive PEI mussels. I just gave them a wash. I pulled out any beards if there were them. These little fibrous bits, but like for the most part, they were nice and clean.
Pretty good.
And just gave them a little rinse. And now we're gonna take them to the grill here, and we're gonna do them in a bit of an interesting sauce. We're gonna do a curry cream sauce with some grilled bread. We're gonna do it all on the grill. You could do this in a pan or you could do this in a pot. So right into my pan, I'm gonna put some salted butter. Just give that a melt. And now our aromatics. So some green onion and some garlic. Of course, those are natural fits with any shellfish. But now I'm gonna add some saffron. So just some crushed saffron. This is optional. You don't have to add it, but it's one of those things, if you have it, if you have it,
this is what you got it here too, right?
Right. Yeah. It's one of those things that people like to give as a gift, and then you're like, what do I do with this?
Because you don't need very much of it.
Not at all.
Right.
A little pinch,
for a long time.
Give it a crush, and I'm adding some Madras curry powder. So this has turmeric, curry, it has fenugreek in it, lots of flavor, a little bit of chili, and we're just gonna give that a little toast so you can smell those spices.
Oh, the aromas coming off that are crazy.
Honestly, not much time at all. 15 seconds, 20 seconds.
That's it, because you don't want anything to burn.
Yep.
Okay.
Pinch of salt.
Right.
And then we're gonna go in with some of these mussels here. And we're basically just going to give these a steam. So you can do these in a pan. It kind of becomes like an edible centerpiece. Get them, a little cozy in there. Look at the color already.
Yeah.
And then some nice dry or semi-dry white wine. I'm using a Sauvignon Blanc, just.
Okay, does it really matter when it comes to the wine?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want something super sweet, not like a super sweet Riesling or something like that. Something with a little bit of acidity, some citrus notes would be nice. And now, we're just going to add a lid on top of that and give that a steam. We're going to let that steam for maybe 3-4 minutes. It depends how hot your grill is.
It can be right on the grill. It doesn't need to be on a side burner.
No,
it's okay on the grill.
If your pan is oven safe, up to 500 degrees, it would be totally fine, as long as it's got nothing on it that's going to melt. And you could also do it in a pot. So I've got some.
Oh, you got some in there?
Yeah.
Oh man!
So those are ready to go.
Coming off of those.
And I've got some bread that's been grilling here on the side.
Because that's the key ingredient. Some good bread to be dipping in there to get that sauce.
Oh, 100%. So I've got some nice ciabatta loaf. A ciabatta baguette, rather. It's nice and it's airy. It's good for dipping. It's a sponge. So I'm going to go right into this pan here. Look at this golden sauce.
That color. So that's not very many ingredients either.
No.
Right?
No, and some of them are optional. And if you wanted
you don't have to do the saffron. If you didn't want to do the curry, you wouldn't have to do that. You could just do the butter and the
onion, the garlic, the white wine.
And the white wine.
Maybe a little sprig of thyme. But I'm also going to throw a little bit of cilantro on top here. And how nice is this? Just to bring to the backyard table. We got some bread. Maybe you poured the same wine so you could sip on it, dunk them. You want to give it a try?
Well, it's perfect for, yes, I do. But it is perfect because you know what? I'm in charge. We're heading up to a cottage this weekend, and we're in charge of a snack. You know what I mean? It's perfect for an afternoon snack.
Yeah, and it impresses because people are like, wow, I wouldn't have had the guts to make mussels, but they're so easy to make.
It's easy to do. So then what you want to do is get some of that bread. Oh, that bread's so nice. And then dip that in there, right?
And what I should mention, I totally missed this step. As soon as they start to open, I threw in just a splash of heavy whipping cream. Or you could use coconut cream, and that gives it that sort of creamy finish. And then the rest of the cooking is done uncovered, and of course you can find the whole recipe on your website.
cstage.com/morninglive. What happens quickly if one of them doesn't open?
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Discard it. So while I'm sorting them beforehand and rinsing them, if any of them don't close, you get rid of those because those are already dead. Similarly, if they don't open, they were already dead. So get rid of those ones. The mussels are nice. They tell you when they're done. They open beautifully. They look how pretty they look.
Here's the great thing about the mussels because it's a nice vessel for some of the sauce too.
Exactly. I like to use it like a spoon
Yeah,
sometimes and
you
just
use
take
that in there.
You just take it like a shot, like a shooter.
Fabulous. Okay, we got some work to do in the break. Aaron's never tried mussels. Get in here, bud. Come on. Thanks, Paulie. Good seeing you, bud.
Nice to see you as well.